And just like that, the next episode has begun. Welcome back to VA-11, Hall A, Cyberpunk Bartender Action. I am your host, MegaShadowFist. I suck at video games, I suck at commentary. And when we last left off, we just served Say and Stella we just served them a bloom light. So it's gonna continue. I don't know, I kinda like it! Yeah, but after the third one, it starts tasting like sand. Spicy sand, but sand nonetheless. Who's... dimming the light. Huh? I guess she had too much before I came. Well, that and that she must still be tired. From the whole bank thing? She told me about everything that happened in there. To be honest, I don't think I would have made it in her place. I guess I should be thankful for the nanomachine treatment she went through as a White Knight. Treatment? Trauma suppressors. Basically, it helps with the healing process of PTSD. That's interesting. But if you recall from the article, the Prime Minister was trying to make it a law that it was possible for them to just straight up kill people with, like, basically forced nanomachine rejection on people. Anyway, it's mandatory for every White Knight, regardless of division. Oh, I mean, that's interesting, but not everyone gets PTSD. Like, I know there's like there's their old stereotype of the Vietnam War veteran who like ended up developing PTSD and he ends up homeless. But I mean, out of all the people who like, if you look at like all like veterans, you know, from all the various wars that have happened, not everyone gets it. I believe it takes a certain personality type to develop it, I think. Not everyone, even if they do horrible things. That's not to say they don't regret things, but not everyone gets, like, this straight up PTSD. I don't know. Anyway. Oh. Still, healing can only do so much. For 3 days, that bank was hell, and poor Say is still paying for it. The disbanding of the White Knights and the subsequent persecution of those who were identified as former members. It's unfair, you know, among all the people using the White Knights to further their own goals. Save was one of the few that actually believed in what they were supposed to do. It paid off though. The doctor who treated her wounds was the same one she's always assisted with accidents and emergencies. He treated her at no cost whatsoever. Well, good karma and all that. She's earned the god's favor, I think. But you know, all of that made me realize I might be a bad person. How? When I saw Say wounded, asking for help, a part of me was happy. After all this time needing her, she finally needed me. I felt truly useful to her for the first time. How sad is that? So does the best hope one can provide is to stay alive. Who knows, maybe it was the idea of coming back to you that helped her. And I guess you wouldn't be human without thoughts like those once in a while. Maybe. Can I get you anything else? I'm good. I should be leaving, actually. Come, Say, let's get hamburgers and go home. Yeah. We'll be leaving now. Thank you. Please come again. Feeling better? No, I just don't reek of rage. But I still feel like a piece of shit. Little steps, I guess. Oh, it's Kim. We haven't seen her since like 1923. Jeez. That's not a year that usually when I give like years, like random years, I say like 5 or 2, like 1922, 1972, 1975, but never 1979 like the Smashing Pumpkin songs. Yeah, see, Kim got the good Dahlia voice. Hello. Ah, Kim, welcome. I was afraid I'd mix up the directions and end up in someone's house or something. What can I get you? I'll have a sunshine cloud, please. Sure. Sunshine Cloud is what she said. I almost forgot. Kim. I like that name. Kim. I don't know. 2B. 1 optional Karmatrine on the rocks. And blended. Actually. Okay. Sun Cloud. Serve. Here. Thanks. So, how's work on the web paper? Oh, I quit. What? Yep, I went to the office of that chauvinistic horseblower and told him I quit. Why did you do that? I arrived early to my meeting and got some assignment. I spent hours doing it, only for the other bitches to come and ruin it. After that, I didn't have time left to so my My supervisor scolded me. Hold on, let's read this again. I was busy trying to fix it. Because it's been so long since I've done the Good Dahlia voice that it's kind of like, I'm out of practice with it. I went to the office of that chauvinistic horseblower and told him I quit. Why did that? I arrived early to the meeting and got some assignment. I spent hours doing it only for the other bitches to come in and ruin it. After that, I didn't have time left, so my supervisor scolded me. So I snapped and quit on a whim. Oh. Don't you have any second thoughts? Regret anything? Like, how are you gonna make rent after a couple months? I hope you can find a job soon. I guess you'll always have second thoughts. Even if you do what you want, you'll still think, what if? Even so, I was getting physically sick there. I dreaded the arrival of every morning. I even almost... Yep, this is... Yeah. I think that pretty much confirms that she jumped off the, that building. Remember that suicide attempt that was reported on the news a while ago? What I'm saying is, I don't know what I'll do, but it's certainly better than being there. I feel free. Although it's not exactly confirmed, I am 99% sure that's what happened. Free. It's a wonderful feeling, you know. I feel like now I can find something I care about. I won't return to the augmented eye, but I could still pursue journalism with another outlet. I haven't felt like this in, well, never. Oh, okay. I know why she's reacting this way. It took me a second to catch on to that, but yeah, freedom. The reason why she decided to leave Lenore. What about your family? They weren't happy, that's for sure. My dad took it better, but my mom freaked out, to put it mildly. What are you gonna do and all that? But I'm not here about that. Give me a big drink, please. A big drink she wants. What kind? I don't know, bubbly or something. So she wants a big bubbly drink. So by type, well, there are a couple girly drinks that are bubbly, right? Like I believe the Sparkle Star is bubbly, right? No. By type, girly drink. Fluffy Dream is bubbly. Sour, girly, Sparkle Star. Sweet, but there's one that's sweet, bubbly, happy. I guess go with sweet drinks then. The Moonblast, was it? No. I can't remember. Let's just go from the top until we find like a bubbly drink. Bad touch. It's definitely not a beer, I can tell you that much. A beer is bubbly, actually. I figured that, like, the moment I said that, I was like, you know, it probably is bubbly. It probably is. Yep, it's bubbly. Alright. So, we need a big one. I already know how to make this. So, 2, 4... 2. This is like the only one that I've actually taken the time to memorize. 4. Yeah, 4, and then 8 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Mix. 1, 2, stop. We have a beer. Serve. Here. If the charger commercial to me to believe, this will clean out my insides. It'll also kill things inside you. I gotta ask though, how did you end up working there? No deep reason. That's what I did when I got out of high school. Taking a year off was out of the question, so I went for the first thing I thought about. But I couldn't get into the robotics course, so I settled for journalism. Oh, so she didn't actually want to be a journalist. That's just what she settled for. Excuse me. Which is actually quite interesting, because usually it's the other way around. Usually people like they want to do journalism or something, but like it's a very hard industry to actually make a living in. So they end up going for like some sciencey type thing. But I guess in this universe, one, because in this universe like robotics and stuff is like it's such a huge industry that's probably a lot more competitive than. I mean, it's already pretty competitive now, but like in this universe, like 2070X, it's going to be super competitive, so she probably wouldn't have been able to make it, I guess. So she went for journalism instead. Let me see the full whatchamacallit. That's what I did. That's what I did when I got out of high school. I taken a year off, and then she said taking a year off was out of the question. I went for the first thing I thought about, so I settled for journalism. Okay. To be honest, I got tired of the job midway through it, but I couldn't bring myself to leave. Too much pressure from my family, I get you. It's a really common tell, I guess.
Did you have troubles like those?
Same story as you, I just went through the motions. From high school to college, I never stopped to think about what I was doing. And then, at some point, I just felt like my life slipped through my fingers. Suddenly, all I wanted was freedom, a little pause to stop and take a breather. And my life went to hell for that fucking breather. Nah, yeah, it's because of WatchWell. And my life went to hell for that fucking breather. But, I was kind of in a similar situation. In fact, that's the whole reason that I rebooted my YouTube channel back in 2013. Actually, it's been coming up on the 3-year anniversary. Of when I rebooted the channel. But, you know, like, I went and I wanted to major in engineering. That's not something that I really could have said. That's not really something that, like, I really wanted to do. It's just, like, you know, if you want the full story behind why I ended up going to, behind that, I talked about it in one of the very last episodes of Eternal Sonata when we were in the final dungeon. But, let's see. But then, you know, like, I went to a college that I just didn't want to go to. I was pretty much forced to go there and everything, and I hated being an engineer, and I decided to reboot the YouTube channel and everything to finally have a say-so in my life for once, instead of just being told what to do over and over again. And that led to a bunch of other things. So, yeah. It's just one of those things. You know, I don't mind a little bit of, I don't mind having, you know, chains on me, if you will. So long as they're like, you know, loose chains, right? Like, if they're super tight chains, it's like, because, you know, if you get too much freedom, it's kind of like, I don't know. It gets to the point where it's like, I don't know what to do. I like having some sense of whatchamacallit regulations, but at the same time, you know, I just wanted to be free! And so I rebooted the YouTube channel and everything, and the rest is history, I suppose.
Give me... something.
Something?
Sorry, I just have a dry mouth. Anything will do.
Yeah, a dry mouth, she says. Alright. I'm a piece of shit. she's regressing. She said anything will do, so, why don't we give her something nice? Let's give her a by type. Promo drink. Let's see. Grizzly Temple. Yeah, this is mostly for the fans of the movie it's based in. Let's give her something sweet. I want something sweet, actually. Sweet dreams are made... Oh, there's a bubbly drink section! I'm stupid. Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world in the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them wanna use you. Mix and stop. Blue Fairy. Sir. Here.
Thanks. I feel like I asked something I shouldn't have.
Don't fret about it. I'm just in a rough spot right now. What are you gonna do now?
Honestly, I don't know. I do feel liberated, however. Like, I could do whatever I want, study whatever I like, work wherever I want. I know it's not that way, and it won't be easy, but I feel a lot more confident than I was out of high school.
Yep, I remember that. Glad you figured that out earlier rather than later.
I honestly don't get why they put young people who barely know how society works through that one.
Yep, yeah. This is like I'm just like thinking back to like my 18-year-old self and thinking about all those things and just Well, I wish you the best of luck. Your mental health should be your priority and all that.
Thanks, I really needed the encouragement.
Come back if you need more encouragement. I wouldn't dare leave someone alone when it comes to this sort of thing.
Thanks. Bye, Jill.
Please come again. You should take some of that advice for yourself. I know. Let's call it a day for now. You need some rest. Yeah. It's Dorothy!
Honey! Oops. Honey!
Ah, Dorothy. Sorry, we're just closing. Oh, wow.
I know, I came for you!
For me? Why are you hugging me?
I paid her to do that.
What?
A whole night long.
I'm just like, what? Come again? To put it simply, Dorothy will go home with you and she won't leave your side. What do you hope to accomplish with that? Well, at first it was to combat rage you had earlier. It was either hugs or a cool bucket, and I won't promise there will be any water in it. You calm down a bit, but honestly, I know better than to leave you alone for another night. Let's move this out of your face. At the very least, all the cuddling will give you an epiphany or something. That's some seriously. That's some alien reasoning right there. It's not. You need hugs, many. You need some humanoid contact right now. You had your alone time. Now we're playing by my rules. Please take care of me. Total earnings 26.7790. Drinks total 13.80. Mistakes 0. Commission 30%. Total today's payment 415. Tips 250. Flawless service bonus 500. Treat yourself. Buy something nice for you and Dorothy. $500. Today's total transfer 1664. Total funds 15,018. The electricity bill will be sent out on the 24th. Please make sure you have the $8,000 needed. The 24th is tomorrow. We definitely do have those $800. We have almost double that. Jill wants to get in a holiday mood. Buying a mega Christmas tree will prevent her from getting too distracted. Have a nice day. Hey, where's Dorothy? Who is that Lilum? A very good friend. Where's Dorothy? Is she just gone? Okay, I guess so. A mega Christmas tree. How much is that? $13.50. We could actually buy that. Celebrate the bastardized commercial version of an already bastardized celebration. I love that. That's amazing. We could buy that. I'm not quite sure if I want to, though, or not. Anyway, let's go to return. And have a nice day. Yeah. You know what, actually? Theory time here. Let's go ahead and save over slot 3. Day 11. I believe we only have 7 more days left. These days are... It seems like the days in Chapter 2 have been going a lot quicker than Chapter 1. I'm not going to start reading these just yet. I'm going to start reading these in the next episode. But what was I going to say? It's theory time. Let's go to shop. And let's return. It says, Jill wants to get in the holiday mood. Buying a mega Christmas tree will prevent her from getting too distracted. Have a nice day. I kind of wonder, like... I forgot, there was a book, I forgot which one it was it 1984? I don't know, there is one where, like, people have, like, these things implanted inside of them, right? And, like, the thing about it was that these implants inside of them made it so that they would just see advertisements randomly. Just, like, at random, they had no control over it. So imagine, you know, like, how annoying mid-roll ads are? Imagine, like, in YouTube videos, which for some reason... Like, a lot of my older videos, like, start from, like, November 2015 onward, have those mid-roll ads on them, and the thing is, I'm too lazy to go through them and turn them off manually, so they're just gonna kind of have to stay that way. But, anyway, you know, like, mid-roll ads, right, on, YouTube videos, imagine that, like, but just, like, in real life. I'm kind of wondering if, like, this right here, where, like, Jill wants the holiday, buying a mega Christmas tree will prevent her from getting too distracted. I wonder if, like, this is, like, she's in total control of that, or if there's, like, something inside of her that's making her buy stuff. Like, there's like, something inside of her that's, like, messing with her brain to force her to buy stuff. I wonder if that's the case. I don't know, maybe that could just be my imagination or something. Just my imagination, running away with me. Anyway. Without further ado, let me get some water. So... By the way, never mind. I suppose we shall have an awkward pause, so I will see you guys in the next episode.